Good morning, folks. It's Tuesday, June 29th, 2010. Tropical update here. I'm still watching Tropical Storm Alex, not yet a hurricane. Thought it might have a chance by this morning, but still a few factors involved in it not happening, which I'll show you on the water vapor imagery. But here's Tropical Storm Alex as of 8 a.m. at 22.5 north, 92.7 west, about 380 miles southeast of Brownsville, Texas. Central pressure 983 millibars, and it's moving to the north-northwest at 12. Finally on the move this morning, located right about in this area, right about here is the center of circulation. You can see it's starting to make its north-northwest track this way. We had a little bit of a stall last night, kind of in the evening last night, as I was waiting for the trough to kind of push off a little bit and get this thing going again. But it's on the move now, north-northwest. Looked like we were starting to see some good convection around the center, but that has since waned a little bit. Still, west side not really doing too well yet, and I'll show you why in a second here. Alright, so here's the water vapor imagery of the Gulf of Mexico. It's definitely looking a little better than yesterday. You could finally see this outflow starting to expand on the northwest side here. This is kind of what we really need to see. So that's a good sign. Nice outflow. You could see that the upper ridge, because this outflow is expanding here, this upper ridge is beginning to build in right in this area here, which once this thing gets moving like this into this area right in here, we should see this thing start to finally take off. So that's how I see the intensity going. It might stay a little, probably get to be a hurricane by later today as it kind of gets up into this region. Kind of some of the deterring factors here still, big area of dry air right in this area here. You see all this dry air. We're still getting a little bit of northerly shear, and this has really influenced this kind of this gap here on the west side. But that should start to fill in. Like I said, I can see this upper high starting to expand in this area. And if you look at the shear map from Sims, you could definitely see that this is definitely happening with this upper high now beginning to build. Like I said, you could see it by the satellite, and now you can see it here. Still a little bit of northerly shear, northwest to northerly shear, about around 10 knots near the center. But once this starts moving a little more northward and gets into this area in here, we should see this become a hurricane later today. Here's the layer wind analysis from Sims. You could see that going to have this wide starting to move north-northwest. Now finally this trough here that was coming down is kind of starting to lift and move off to the east now. That's allowing this to take a north-northwest motion. We see our high pressure that's going to put the block on this right here in the central U.S. This is going to move eastward, put the block, and then we're going to have north-northwest, northwest, then west-northwest, and this is the track it's going to be taking, just like this. So you see this high pressure. This is the savior, so we would say, for the northern Gulf Coast, is this high pressure right here. Okay, we'll just go through the model runs again real quick. This is the 6Z early run models. You can see again, basically same area that it's been now. We've been like this for a good 24 hours now, just south of Brownsville, and that's where the models are really starting to take focus now. Here's the 0Z Canadian model. Again, same basic track. Once it gets up into the northwest, north-northwest, northwest, and then the hook right just south of Brownsville, Texas. GFS model, this is the one that's been pretty much north. Remember, you saw that one going a lot north. Now all of a sudden it's decided it's going to be one of the southernmost solutions here, kind of in line with the Euro model and the no gaps model. They're all showing about the same solution of a big hook off towards the west, bringing it pretty much well south of the Texas-Mexico border. The latest GFDL, finally bringing it to a hurricane. For the longest time, this had it as a tropical storm, so this brings it up to about a Cat 1 hurricane, and again, same motion, that most of these models have been taken. You know, north-northwest for a little bit, northwest, then west-northwest, and then this one, another one with the hook back to the west. This has it coming in, again, south of Brownsville. Finally, the HWRF model. Model's been one of the northern outliers, but now it has now come a little south and has it moving in close to just close to Brownsville, basically just south of Brownsville. And this is probably one of our northern outliers right now. So you can see how everything has shifted a little south with the model runs last night and early this morning. And here's the official forecast track from the National Hurricane Center as of 8 a.m. Again, they're predicting this should become a hurricane today sometime. And that north-northwest motion you see will turn into northwest, then west-northwest, and then right like this. This is the official track. My thinking still, I believe we could come a little north of this cone, kind of on the right side of this cone. So I'm still thinking this could get close to Brownsville, Texas with landfall. So anywhere in this hurricane warning area, this goes from Baffin Bay, which is just south of Corpus Christi, right in here. They're under a tropical storm warning, but just south of Corpus Christi to Brownsville, and then from here to La Paz in Mexico. But this warned area, I'm focusing on the United States right now. You guys should be preparing, taking your last minute any kind of evacuations. Heed those warnings right now. Preparing for a Category 1 or Category 2 hurricane. This should affect you most likely coming in late Wednesday night, I would think. Late Wednesday night is what it's looking. If it comes a little farther north, landfall will be a little later, like early Thursday morning. But late Wednesday night, early Thursday morning, should see some of the effects of this system by probably by later today. Tonight should start seeing some effects of this system. It's a pretty big system, so could start seeing some rain squalls starting to come along the coast here by later tonight. So today's the day to make preparations for any kind of evacuations or boarding up your homes, all that kind of stuff. Definitely it's the time. Also, just to the north of where this center is going to make landfall is where the greatest surge is going to be. So, South Padre Island, that's a big area here where I'm pretty sure they're evacuating. Going to have mandatory evacuations. Surge is looking like about 3 to 5 feet just to the north of where landfall is. And then that's just a surge, and you have wave motion on top of that as well. So that's really, and it's going to be right to the north of where the center makes landfall. So if the center's coming up right in here, this area from Brownsville, South Padre Island, this whole area is going to be affected. And I still believe this could make landfall closer to Brownsville. So this whole area in Texas here under the warned areas where the greatest surge could be. And like I said, tropical storm conditions probably later tonight into Wednesday will start affecting the coast here. So today, weather's calm. This is the day to make the preparations to get yourself in gear. And if they're telling you to leave, and do your stuff. Okay. Best thing to do if you're in the warned area, be prepared. And even in this tropical storm warned area, if you're in a low-lying area up in here, just take the precautions, especially if this sneaks a little farther north here. Okay, well, that's my update for this morning. I will possibly have another update late tonight. If not late tonight, it'll be tomorrow morning. Hope you all have a good day. Take care, and thanks for listening. Have a good day.